The Drawing of the Year Awards is a celebration of creativity. Now in our 5th year of recognising the very best creative minds, architects and designers from around the world. This year we had 6,500 submissions from over 100 countries, making it one of the biggest drawing awards of its kind.
2024 is our 5th year celebration of the awards. This year we've put together one of our largest prize offerings, with 100k worth of prizes to be won across 6 major categories. The awards recognise all creative processes, from hand-drawn, mixed media, digital drafting across 2D and 3D, to visualisation. The awards have evolved into a massive celebration of creativity, and we strongly believe that creativity incites creativity in others.
As a fully inclusive initiative, the purpose of the awards is to celebrate creativity without barriers to entry.
And we're very proud to be partnering with Affinity, who share a strong ethos for supporting creators. To celebrate 5 years in the awards, we recently launched our first major physical exhibition in central London. We were very excited to bring the works to life and for people to actually come and see and experience some of the best works from around the world. For the first time this year, we revealed a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the expert judging process. We had some fantastic perspectives from the likes of Foster & Partners, AHMM, Hayes Davidson, Roger Sturcarbon Partners, and the London Festival of Architecture.
The conversations that some of the drawings sparked within that process were a real testament to the purpose of these awards and how drawing and using different medias can really bring people together from different perspectives and spark real debate and conversation about the public realm, about architecture and how we view the world. Huge congratulations to all of the finalists and the winners. It's a real achievement to be commended as the top works from thousands of submissions, and we hope to see more creativity and innovation within the awards next year.
Well, I was really amazed by, first of all, the diversity and inclusivity in the Drawing of the Year award through judging. The number of entries was astonishing, and the process was really commendable in choosing and shortlisting entries this year, which is quite a job, but nevertheless, the quality I saw was absolutely the best I've seen in a long time. It was a real pleasure to see so many different mediums, analog and digital, being used, and the categories really being sympathetic to the true process of how drawing is used in our everyday lives. It was honestly the most pleasurable judging process, but at the same time the most difficult because of the quality being so high. But I think we've, as a group of judges and people with different kinds of experience, we were able to not only find very worthy winners in each category and across the drawing prize, but have some really constructive conversations about what drawing really means and how the prize can evolve in future years. So in a sense, that inclusivity is not just part of the process of the organisers and the judges, but all the entries are helping to grow the dialogue of drawing through this amazing drawing prize.
These submissions this year, it was really exciting to see the variety of things that came in this year, and I think it's always quite nice and refreshing to see the kind of talent and skills every year and every kind of opportunity like this to really gather the kind of best of the best. The quality this year was really incredible, and I think it's really inspiring to see so many different ways of approaching drawing, and I think particularly people who combine different mediums, so thinking about sort of analog and digital and the combination of the two. I think it's been really interesting to see how people have used quite new technologies with kind of the traditional hand drawing techniques, and how you can really combine those two to tell a really creative narrative through a piece. So it's not just about what you see, but it's about the story and everything else that comes alongside the visual. I think drawing could be a really amazing way to communicate ideas and really break down projects or topics. It's something that we obviously do quite a lot at the festival, and I think there's particular pieces that stood out to me were the ones that had that real narrative idea of kind of really using drawing as a medium to communicate ideas or a project or a way of thinking, approaching a concept or a place.
I think we're in a place, not just within our industry, but widely across various creative industries where we've come full circle, and where someone might have said 20 years ago that what are you going to do when the computer takes over the process of hand drawing? On reflection, technology has now allowed us to assist that very powerful mind-to-hand creative essence. And so now we're in a world where there's this hybrid studio in people's minds and within their working environments where the pen will never be replaced, the humble pencil can never be replaced by the digital tablet or the screen or the powerful machine sitting underneath the desk. But everything's working in harmony, and it allows people to have, in an old-fashioned sense, the studio of tools around them to communicate in whichever way they want. Architecture is really about creating environments that make people's lives better, and those are individual to 8 billion people across the world. So there's not one language in which you can tell a story of an individual, and so those tools must be as varied as possible, as diverse as possible, and at the same time inclusive. And what I enjoy about drawing, and from the entries that we've seen this year, that people are celebrating not just architecture, and we've seen some very beautiful technical drawings that make the obsession of detail, materiality and space celebrated through the most beautiful compositions and line work. But what I find the most pleasing is that people are still talking about life and how people are present within architecture, whether they're physically present through tracking their movement through a section or a plan, or they're present through dialogue and objects that sit within a space. So drawing allows us to kind of expand our notion of architecture beyond materiality and into kind of human experience. And I think there was many different ways that we've seen in the judging process that people are exploring, and I think we must celebrate the fact that we have this incredible environment within our industry that indulges in that curiosity, allows people to communicate in whichever way they can, and in a way that makes it difficult for the organisers of this drawing prize in finding categories, because there are so many subcategories which are equally as exciting as the other. So really, I think we must celebrate where we are as a profession. Our outward-looking window to the public and how people see the profession is really, I think, the most beautiful it's ever been.
All the works submitted were of incredibly high standard, and they were really beautiful, each one of them. And I would like to congratulate everyone who submitted the pieces of work, as well as the ones who made it to the shortlist. And I hope this inspires others to enter, because it is definitely an incredible thing to do, to take time and express idea through the drawing and then share that with everyone else and those who are essentially viewing the exhibition as well.
Congratulations to everyone who took part in this incredible drawing prize. We've seen the prize grow over the years, and this year with my involvement I've been lucky enough to see some incredible entries. Congratulations to everyone who's taken part, and certainly congratulations to those who've made it to worthy winning places within the prize. I'm sure you'll celebrate and really take reflection on what you've achieved, but also serve to inspire others to take part in following years and make what we do as architects and artists even more richer as we go forward. So thank you and congratulations.
I think one of the other aspects of the drawings submitted for the Archisource Drawing of the Year Awards was essentially the common thread of them having the notion of being used as a testing bed for architecture. And you could really tell that a lot of submissions were focusing on not necessarily just representing the architecture in the spaces, but also the process of creation of architecture. And I think it's really powerful. The drawings are a really powerful tool when it comes to thinking, developing an idea. I think the drawing essentially is a beginning, kind of like a seed for ideas to emerge and to build up. And another aspect, I suppose, which is beautiful about the drawings that were submitted, which capture the architecture in the spaces, is that they were able to engage all of the judging panel members in very fruitful and interesting and evocative conversations that essentially allowed to be, in a way, the drawings were able to also collectively bring people together, I found, and I think that's really powerful.
Congratulations to all the winners and finalists. It's been a real pleasure to be part of this experience, so a massive well done.
you.